everyone, welcome to Learn English with Miss. In today's lesson, we will learn about main idea and how to look for the main idea in any given text. The main idea is what a text is mostly about. So the following items can help you identify the main idea. Look at the title and pictures. Sometimes the main idea is in the first and last sentence. Look for clue words repeated over and over. Again, looking out for these items will definitely help you identify the main idea. Let's move on. Since the main idea is the most important information about the topic, let's look at a mini passage below and see if we can identify the main idea. Kangaroos are interesting animals. They have excellent hearing. Kangaroos cannot walk backwards, but they are good swimmers. Most kangaroos eat grass. As you can see, this mini passage was talking about kangaroos being interesting animals. Well, we know this because we have some supporting details to back up our claim. They have excellent hearing. Even though they cannot walk backwards, they are good swimmers, and most kangaroos eat grass. All of these details lead to the main idea that kangaroos are interesting animals. So we have identified our main idea here in this mini passage. Let's keep going. How to find the main idea before you read? Read the title. What is the text about? What is the topic? Oftentimes, we begin reading right away from the passage and we skip the title, the heading, and the subheadings. But those are clues and they have key words that will help us to identify the main idea, so we must not forget to read the title. We must be on the lookout for what the text is about, and we must also be on the lookout for what is the topic. Looking out for these items will allow us to identify the main idea before we begin our reading. How to find main idea during the reading. Look for and carefully read text features. Is the text fiction or nonfiction? Look for information, words, and pictures that are repeated. Looking out for these items while we are reading will allow us to find the main idea. How to find the main idea after you read. Think about the most important point about the topic. What details or examples back up and support the main idea? Looking out for these items and answering these questions will allow us to find the main idea after the reading process. Let's keep going. Main idea and supporting details. The main idea is what the paragraph, section, or selection is mostly about. The supporting details give information about the main idea. And this graphic organizer shows us that the main idea is always supported by details. Let's look at some main idea vocabulary. The topic is 1 or 2 words about what the whole text is about. Main idea is the most important point or thought about the topic. And the supporting details are facts, examples, or details that support and help to describe the main idea. Let's practice finding the main idea. Directions. Pause the video, read the passage, then find the main idea of the passage. Treasure hunt. Have you ever been on a treasure hunt before? They can be very tricky. First, you have to get your hands on a treasure map. Next, you need to be able to read the treasure map and follow where it says to go. The last thing you do on a treasure hunt is get to the place where X marks the spot and dig it up. What's the main idea? A. Digging up treasure is fun. B. How to hunt for treasure. Or C. How to find a treasure map. Again, pause the video, find your answer. We'll go over this in a little bit. Now let's go over the answer. So, what is the main idea? Well, the paragraph starts with the title, Treasure Hunt. Then it asks us a question right in the very beginning. Have you ever been on a treasure hunt before? Well, then it goes on to say they can be very tricky. First, you have to get your hands on a treasure map. Next, you need to be able to read the treasure map and follow where it goes. The last thing you do on a treasure hunt is get to the place where X marks the spot and dig it up. From looking at this passage, we can tell that B is the correct answer, and the main idea is how to hunt for treasure. Well, we know this because all of the details in the passage lead us to believe that they are giving us a step-by-step guide to hunt for treasure. So it's important to not only read the title, not only read the first and last sentence, but also look at the details within the paragraph, passage, or text. Directions. Pause the video, read the passage, then find the main idea of the passage. And on the worksheet, it says, read each passage and identify the main idea. So, I can't wait until the summer begins. I am going to stay at my grandmother's house for an entire month. I love being there. I enjoy helping my grandmother work in her garden. At night, we play board games and eat cookies. It is a lot of fun. When the month is over, I am not ready to leave. What is the main idea? Is it A, the narrator loves gardening? B, the narrator loves spending time at his grandmother's house? C, the narrator loves summer? Or D, the narrator is ready for the summer? List 2 details that support the main idea. So pause the video and work through these questions and list the details. And then we're going to go over it in a little bit. Did you select B as the correct answer? If you did, great job. So, B states the narrator loves spending time at his grandmother's house. The correct answer is B because the text has a few supporting details. Among those details, 2 of them stand out. Let's go over those details now. Number 1, I enjoy helping my grandmother work in her garden. Number 2, at night, we play board games and eat cookies. So where it says list 2 details that support the main idea, we can put I enjoy helping my grandmother work in her garden, and at night we play board games and eat cookies. I hope this was helpful. Let's keep going. Here's a few more practice passages. And we're looking for the main idea. Okay, so let's begin our reading. I would rather visit the mountains than go to the beach. The mountains are beautiful to look at. You can also see deer and squirrels in the mountains. The beach has messy sand and salty water that can burn your eyes. I like climbing on rocks when I am in the mountains. It's also very quiet there. The main idea is A, the mountains are better than the beach. B, mountains have deer and squirrels. C, the beach is a horrible place to visit. Now let's look at another passage. The rainforest has 4 main layers. Different plants and animals live in each layer. Some layers get more sunlight than other layers. The names of these layers are the emergent layer, the canopy, the understory, and the forest floor. What is the main idea? Is it A, the rainforest is huge? B, there are 4 main layers of the rainforest? C, animals live in each layer of the rainforest. Pause the video and mark your answer on your notebook. And we're going to go over the answers in a little bit. Now let's go over the answers. For the first passage, the narrator talks about going to the mountains rather than the beach. The mountains are beautiful to look at. You can also see deer and squirrels in the mountains. The beach has messy sand and salty water that can burn your eyes. I like climbing on rocks when I am in the mountains. It's also very quiet there. If you selected A as your answer, you are correct. The mountains are better than the beach, and all of the details support this claim. Because the mountains are beautiful to look at, that is an interesting detail that supports this claim that mountains are better than the beach. You can also see deer and squirrels in the mountains. That's another detail. The beach has messy sand and salty water that can burn your eyes. That's another important detail. I like climbing on rocks when I am in the mountains. And it's also very quiet there up in the mountains. So all of these details support that mountains are better than the beach. Let's look at our next passage. The rainforest has 4 main layers. Different plants and animals live in each layer. Some layers get more sunlight than other layers. The names of these layers are the emergent layer, the canopy, the understory, and the forest layer. What is the main idea? The rainforest is huge. Well, of course it is huge, but I don't think that's what the main idea is. So let's keep moving. B states there are 4 main layers of the rainforest. And C states animals live in each layer of the rainforest. And as we can see towards the end of our passage, we were able to identify our main idea that there are indeed four main layers of the rainforest, and this passage is about the layers of the rainforest. So all of the other statements are details supporting the main idea. I hope you had fun learning with me, and I hope this lesson was helpful. In today's lesson, we learned about the main idea and how to find the main idea in any given text. Thank you for watching and learning with me. I'll see you again next time. Bye-bye.